my name is Bo and I'm a yoga teacher.
Hello, my name is Jeremy and I'm a social worker at West Virginia University Health Science Center.
And we are here today to talk about communication, particularly why is it important to communicate clearly. But before we talk, we're going to have a little breathing exercise called feeling breath. So, with one hand on your chest, and it doesn't matter which one hand over your belly, because this is where you can feel yourself breathe. Take a moment. Your body needs oxygen to communicate by speaking. When you're talking, your words are sent out on the air you breathed in. To communicate effectively, to be heard and understood can take a lot of oxygen. Let's get ready to communicate by taking 5 feeling breaths together. Glue your seat to the ground. Pull your crown up to the sky so you can sit tall. Bring one hand to your chest, the other one to your belly, and think of your favorite word. Any word at all. Do you have that word in mind? As you breathe in, you could feel your chest and your belly expand and grow full of oxygen. As you exhale, you can imagine your favorite word floating across the room. Are you ready for 5 feeling breaths?
I'm ready.
Big inhale through your nose or mouth. It's up to you. Send your word away. 4 more. Breathe in. Feel your chest and your belly expand. Breathe away your word. 3 more. Two more. Breathe in and out. And one more time. And you can place your hands on your legs or on the ground, anywhere you'd like to put them now. How do you communicate? Clear communication is important for everyone to feel safe and understood. And there are so many ways we can communicate. There is verbal communication, talking, like I'm doing right now. Your tone and your volume level could make people think you mean certain things. So could the words you choose. If you are very quiet when you talk, someone might think you are shy or scared. If you are very loud, someone could think you are angry. But speaking is not your only possible form of communication. There are lots of nonverbal forms of communication. Your body language, your posture, how you hold yourself speaks to other people. Now, what if you were standing with your hands balled into fists and you had your face scrunched up? Would you want to go near that person? No? How can you communicate without words that you are happy?
Smile.
Yeah, maybe you could smile. Writing is another nonverbal. Typing a message on your phone or writing a birthday card, those are other ways of communicating without speaking. There's also eye contact, looking at or not looking at someone. And then there's sign language. Now, touching is another nonverbal form of communication. We have Jeremy here today to talk about and help show us how touch can be a form of communication, especially during partner yoga. Maybe as we practice, you might think of other ways and forms in which you could communicate and express yourself. Today's a really special class. This is about communication, but it's also all partner poses. Working with a partner helps you communicate clearly. You're going to hear us talking to each other when we start these poses. Which way do we want to move? Is this far enough? Is this too far? Do you want to keep going? Would you like to stop? Are you ready to go? This is a big deal. So thanks for helping me with this today.
You're welcome.
We're going to start with a partner warm-up. So we're going to sit back to back. Now you can sit any way you like. I know that Jeremy likes to sit on his shins, so I'm going to join him sitting on his shins, and we're back to back. And we're going to start with twists. Now reach your arms long to your sides to make a T, and one of you hold on to the other person's hands or arms or wrists, whatever you can reach. Now before we just start twisting, we want to make sure we go in the same direction, don't we, Jeremy?
We do.
Now, we could say, let's go this way or that way, but we might not go in the right direction. So we're going to use nonverbal communication. Jeremy, can you show me non-verbally, without speaking, which way you'd like to start twisting? Can you see him hold my hand? That means we're going to twist in that direction first. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's twist. And now the other way. How does that feel, Jeremy?
Good.
It feels good to me too. And now we're going to come back to center and we're going to take side bends. How can we decide which way to bend first? Thank you. We'll bring this hand down to the ground and lift our other arm up. And then to the other side. How are you feeling, Jeremy?
Good. How are you feeling, Bo?
I feel very nice, thank you. And let's take one more side bend to each side. And we'll stop here in center. And now we're going to come into a pose called Lizard on a Rock. So Jeremy's going to come into rock pose. And I get to be the lizard. I'm going to stand up in a forward fold. Then I'm going to sit on Jeremy. And now I'm going to gently bring my hips to the same space as his, so our hips are even. And I'm going to lie back down on him. How are you feeling, Jeremy?
Good. Like there's a tiny lizard.
If I like, I could reach my arms over my head. I could even straighten my legs. How are you doing, Jeremy? Does this feel okay?
Feels fine.
So I want to check with him and make sure that it's not too much weight, that he's feeling all right. And then when we're ready, I can bend my knees, put my feet back on the floor, and slowly start to sit up. And then I'll come into rock pose, and Jeremy is going to be the lizard.
First, I gotta shake out my legs. Alright, so now I go in the forward fold.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to sit down. And my hips are on your hips.
They are.
And I lean back.
You do. You can lay right back on me and sun yourself.
Go.
And sometimes you need to shift around a little bit, and that's okay.
There we go.
And again, you can choose to straighten your legs, or you can do as Jeremy's done and keep them bent.
Does that feel okay, Bo?
This feels great, Jeremy. Thanks for asking. And whenever you're ready, you slowly lift yourself back up. And now we've just done lizard on a rock, and that is our warm-up for this practice. Now we're going to come up to standing and take some standing poses. And we'll start with back-to-back chair pose. So standing with your back against your partner's, lean into each other, really press your backs together. And if you like, you can reach your hands together at your sides. And then when you're ready, you're both going to take a chair pose by slowly stepping away from the other person, pressing your backs together the whole time until you're sitting down in your chairs. How's your chair, Jeremy?
It's okay.
Oh, is there a way I can make your chair more comfortable?
I think I need to readjust my chair.
You tell me when you're ready to move again.
All right, let's try that. Ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's step away. That's a nice chair. Are you ready to stand up?
I am. Are you?
I am. And you press into each other's backs and stand up again. Now that's back-to-back chair. Now we're going to take forward-facing chair. So turn around and face your partner. And for this one, you're going to hold hands at the wrist. So I have my hands past his hands, and I'm holding on to his wrist, and he's holding on to my wrist. Now, when you're ready, sitting back just as if you're sitting down in a chair. And we're using each other's weight. So it's a little counterbalance. If he were to let go, I might go flying backwards, so we're going to hold on tight. Would you like to open up in a little twist?
Sure.
How about we move this arm first? Are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay. Hello. And bring your hands back together, and maybe to the other side. Would you like to let go on the other side?
Let's let go.
Let's let go and take a little twist. And bring our hands back together. And let's stand up. And now we're going to cross our arms. Only one hand this time. Which arm would you like to hold first? I like that. Now we're going to sit back in our chair and twist away from each other. The last time we twisted toward each other. And then we can stand up and switch hands. And when we take our chair, we'll twist away from each other. Are you ready to stand up again?
I'm ready.
Me too. Let's take rooftops.
Okay.
Rooftops is a fun little pose I enjoy because it gives me a nice stretch in the backs of my legs. So reaching your palms together, it's like a big high five to start. Now you press into each other's hands, and then you start to walk your feet backward, leaning a little forward and a little more forward until you're really pressing into each other's hands to stay up. How are you feeling, Jeremy?
Good. How about you, Bo?
I like this rooftops. Thanks. Are you ready to stand up again?
I'm ready.
And then you just slowly pressing into each other's hands, start to walk forward again. Thanks. Now, since we're already side by side, how about we take a double tree?
Okay.
So for partner or double tree, you stand with your legs together and you reach your inside hands to touch. Follow an inhale, lift your arms up high. Now, Jeremy's arm is a little longer than mine, and that's okay. I'll just hold on to his wrist. When you're ready, your outside leg becomes your tree branch. So turn those toes away, and then come on up onto your toe, and then maybe slide your branch into your tree trunk leg. How's your tree, Jeremy?
It's good, Bo. How's yours?
My tree feels great. Would you like to try the other side?
Yes.
Me too. Lower your arms. And now we're standing on the opposite side from each other. Stand next to your partner. On an inhale, take your inside arms, reach them up high, and then turn your outside toes away. And when you're ready, lift up onto your heel and maybe slide your foot in. Now, since you have a partner, maybe one of you wants to make a little taller tree. That could be okay. Lifting your foot up, maybe even a little higher. How are you feeling, Jeremy?
I'm good, Bo. How are you?
I feel great. My tree is nice. Thanks for asking.
You're welcome. I like my small tree.
Small trees are nice too. And when you're ready, let your leaves fall to the ground. Now we're going to come into a really interesting pose. This is double down dog. So for this pose, we'd like maybe not everyone to do it all at the same time. It's very safe, but sometimes this one should be done with just a few people at a time. Would you like to take down dog first?
Yeah, I'll take down dog first.
So Jeremy's going to come into down dog. He's going to start in a table and then extend his legs. And now I'm going to stand with my feet really close to his hands. I'm going to exhale to take a forward fold and put my hands on the ground close to my feet. Then I'm going to take one of my legs, and it doesn't matter which one I start with, and I'm going to lift it up onto his hips. How does that feel, Jeremy?
Feels good, Bo.
Okay, now when I'm ready, I'm going to keep my hands still on the mat, and I'm going to lift up my other leg. And now we're both in a down dog. How are you doing, Jeremy?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm going to step down now. Is that okay?
That's okay.
Okay. One foot down, other foot down. Slowly rise to standing. And now it's Jeremy's turn. Would you like to try double down dog?
I would.
Okay. I'm going to take downward dog.
And I'm going to stand here and go to forward fold, right?
Forward fold is perfect.
Okay.
And whenever you're ready, you lift up one leg and you plant your foot on my hip. That feels great.
Feels good?
Yeah,
Ready for the other one?
I am. Now you've got both feet up and we're both in down dog. How are you feeling, Jeremy?
I'm good. How are you?
And I can see him. Hi, Jeremy.
Hello.
Now whenever you're ready, you can step down one foot and then the other foot, and then we'll both slowly rise up to stand. And now let's come down to a seated pose. This is called seesaw. So you're going to sit facing each other, and then you're going to take peacock pose with your feet nice and wide, or maybe not so wide, it's up to you. And you're going to reach your hands for your partners. So holding onto each other's wrists. Seesaw is exactly what it sounds like. One of you is going to rock backward, the other one will rock forward. Would you like to go backward or forward first?
I'll go backwards.
Okay, so Jeremy's going to lean back and pull me forward. And I'm going to lean back and pull him forward. And I'm going to ask him, is that far enough?
That's far enough.
Okay. And then whenever you're ready, you can lean back. See, one of you might be able to fold a little more forward than the other. And that's okay. That's why we talk to each other. How is your fold doing, Jeremy?
It's good.
Okay. And let's take one more seesaw in each direction. One for Jeremy. And one for me. And back up in center. And release your hands and come sitting side by side with your partner. How are you feeling?
I'm good. How about you?
I feel really good.
Good.
Are you ready for restoration?
Oh, yeah.
Sit with your back to your partner, and you can sit any way you like. Let's come back to feeling breath together. Place one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly, and you feel your own breath, but if you pay attention, you might even be able to feel the breath of your partner. Let's take a big inhale together. And exhale, sigh it away. And two more. One more breath together. And now again, come sitting side by side. And take a moment to maybe give your partner a high five.
Nice job, partner.
Nice job. Say thank you for the support today.
Thank you.
And thank you all for practicing yoga for communication. Bye.